Let's just talk a little bit more about Venn diagrams. Here's our classic Venn diagram with two sets, A and B, and you show something overlapping. Going through some basic properties again. A union B says we're going to look at everything that's in all three of these sections. When you're doing problems and you're trying to figure out relationships with this, sometimes what you might do is put elements like 1, 2, and 3 into each one of these. So you can see A is 1 and 2, and B is 2 and 3, so you can see that A union B is 1, 2, and 3. That's an interesting way to tackle some of the kinds of problems that deal with doing sets and subsets by making a real example. When you do A intersection B, we're just getting this section here where they overlap. If I use these same numbers of 1, 2, and 3, you could see that here the intersection is just 2. If we do A difference B, you're taking everything that's in A and removing all of the things that are in B. So if you have 1, 2, and 3, A difference B is just the set of 1. Sometimes we deal with more than two sets. And the way of drawing this is to make your Venn diagram this way. A, B, and C. It doesn't really matter how you label them, but you draw this kind of a pretzel shape. If you wanted to put an element in each one of these areas, we could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas. And if you wanted to talk about the universe, that's everything out here, we could put an element that's out here. So now we could do those same kinds of relationships here. Notice that what we have is A is the set that has 1, 2, 4, and 6 in it. B has got 2, 3, 4, and 5. C has got 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, if we were asked to do something like A union B, well, we would combine those two together. If we wanted to say what those elements were, it'd be like what we were doing up at the top. So it's going to be 1, 2, 4, and 6 that are in A, and we're also going to have to put in 3 and 5 from B. If we did A union B, take away C, difference C, we'd be removing the C items from this, and if we do it graphically, we're getting this section, and this section, which would mean, with this element-wise thing, we're getting the sets 1, 2, and 3 as the set with the 1, 2, and 3 as the elements. Drawing a picture like this is a good way to tackle some of the problems that you have, or at least one of the problems you have on the homework exercises.